Drive faster, or we'll all die in the storm, the man shouted impatient. Both captains smiled and increased the speed of the engine. The captain, who grew up in this area, knew the weather patterns well. The village they were passing by was often shrouded in mist and sometimes hit by strong winds. "Are you from around here? I'm here on business in the forest," said Mr. Jones, who was wearing a hat. The forest was dark and cold, filled with mist and towering mountains. The sound of the wind howling through the trees and rocks was like the roar of a beast awakening from its slumber. They docked at a small village. Mr. Jones' two assistants were waiting for them. "Is everything arranged as I instructed?" Mr. Jones asked. "Yes, sir, but we couldn't find a hunter willing to guide us into the forest," replied one of the assistants. They entered the village to find a guide. Among the hunters living there, a young and notorious hunter named Louis was approached. "Do you want to go into the forest? It's very dangerous. No hunter or herbalist who was entered has ever returned alive. I can't go with you," Louis said. Mr. Jones, seeing an opportunity, looked around and noticed something enter Louis' house. "Don't you want to get married to trick your mother? I've reliable information about the treasure hidden in the forest. If you guide us, you'll have enough money to treat your mother and more," Mr. Jones said. Hunter Louis thought about his elderly mother. "I don't have any money to treat my mother. I haven't been able to feed her properly either. If this continues, her health will only get worse. Even if it costs me my life, I have to take this risk." The next morning, he joined Mr. Jones and his group, fully equipped with weapons and supplies, and they entered the forest. Although Louis had been in the forest many times, he had never ventured as far as the Black Mountain. The elders always warned against going there. As they went deeper, the mist thickened, and by the time they reached the inner part of the forest, it was dusk.
"We can't travel at night. Let's camp here. We'll make a big fire to keep warm and keep the wild animals away. Try not to make any noise," Louis instructed.
As night fell, the forest became eerily quiet. The darkness was terrifying, with the wind whispering like voices, and the cold air sending shivers down their spines. Suddenly, they heard loud footsteps approaching. "Wake up! There's danger coming!" Louis shouted. Everyone grabbed their guns and aimed towards the sound. Mr. Jones, holding a torch, saw a small figure with one leg and protruding belly, red eyes, and sharp teeth. "Ah!" Mr. Jones screamed and fired his gun twice at the creature, which then fled into the bushes. "Where did it go?" Mr. Jones muttered, frustrated that he missed. "Let's not chase it. It's too dark, and we're close to the Black Mountain. No one who goes there survives," Louis warned. "But I saw jewels on the creature. There must be more treasures where it came from," Mr. Jones said, driven by greed. Louis, unable to argue, watching Mr. Jones, was driven by greed and couldn't stop talking. Louis found himself at a loss for words and could only stare in silence. Louis and the group followed the tracks left by the fleeing monster, traced the broken branches and footprints left on the ground. They continued trekking for several hours. The track disappeared. They noticed a small bush moving slightly and approached it cautiously. They found a natural cave entrance where the creature was eating the entrails of a dead buffalo. The creature, unaware of Lewis and his group quietly approaching, was sitting in front of the dead buffalo, voraciously devouring its entrails. The creature was covered in jewels that sparkled in the moonlight.
See, I told you they were real treasures,
Mr. Jones said.
Be careful, they won't give up their treasures easily,
Lewis warned. Mr. Jones, unable to control his greed, shot the creature, killing it instantly.
Hey, I hit it! Quickly, take the gold!
Mr. Jones and his assistants ran towards the dead monster and hurriedly started collecting treasures. They quickly took the jewels from the creature's body. Mr. Jones now wore a golden bracelet from the creature, but his greed grew even more. He led the group into the cave, where they found countless treasures and gold tiles scattered among the bones of those who had perished there.
We're rich now. Look at all these treasures. They're all ours. Hurry up and take as much as you can.
Mr. Jones shouted, laughing maniacally. His two assistants ran towards the pile of gold tiles. Suddenly, a gunshot rang out, and one of the assistants fell dead. Mr. Jones aimed his gun at the remaining assistant.
Mr. Jones, don't!
Before he could finish, Mr. Jones shot him in the head, killing him instantly. Now, driven by greed, Mr. Jones turned his guns towards Lewis.
These treasures are mine. I alone will own them all, Mr. Jones declared, completely consumed by greed.
At that moment, a monster entered the cave, roaring loudly. It leaped towards Mr. Jones, attacking him. Lewis tried to shoot the monster to save Mr. Jones, but more monsters appeared, overwhelming them.
Lewis, help me!
Mr. Jones cried out as the monster tore him apart. Paralyzed by fear, Lewis could only watch as Mr. Jones was devoured. Amidst the chaos, Lewis noticed the golden bracelet on Mr. Jones' severed hand. He quickly grabbed it and fled the cave. For days, Lewis evaded the pursuing monsters, finally returning to the village as the sole survivor. He recounted the harrowing events in the forest to the villagers, one of them of the dangers and the fate of Mr. Jones, who had been consumed by greed. To prove his story, Lewis showed the golden bracelet he had taken. The villagers, now convinced, avoided the forest and the Black Mountain for generations. The tale of the treasure and the monster became a legend, passed down through the years. Thanks for watching. If you like my video, please like and subscribe. Click the button and follow my channel.